It was the greatest party the ancient world had ever seen. 1,000 of the most powerful nobles in all of Babylon gathered in the palace of King Belshazzar. The wine was flowing, the music was loud, the laughter echoed through golden halls. Belshazzar was untouchable, or so he thought. He was the son of Nebuchadnezzar, the most powerful king who had ever lived. He had inherited the greatest empire on the face of the earth. And on this night, he wanted everyone to know it. So in his pride, in his arrogance, in his complete disregard for the God of heaven, he made a decision that would cost him everything. He ordered his servants to bring out the golden cups. Not just any cups. The sacred golden vessels that his father Nebuchadnezzar had taken from the temple of God in Jerusalem. Holy vessels, set apart for the worship of the Most High God. And Belshazzar filled them with wine, and he and his nobles drank from them, and they laughed, and they praised their gods of gold and silver and bronze. Gods that could not see, gods that could not hear, gods that could not move. But the God of heaven was watching, and heaven had had enough. In the middle of the laughter, in the middle of the music, in the middle of the celebration, a hand appeared. Not a man, not an angel, just a hand, writing on the wall of the palace. The music stopped, the laughter died, the wine cups fell silent. And Belshazzar, this powerful king, this untouchable ruler, this man who feared nothing, watched the color drain from his own hands, his knees knocked together, his legs gave way beneath him. Because even the most powerful man in the world knows when he is standing in the presence of something far greater than himself. The wise men were called. Nobody could read the writing. Nobody could interpret it. Until Daniel was brought in. Daniel, a man who had remained faithful to God through every trial, a man who had refused to compromise his faith, even when it cost him everything. Daniel looked at the writing on the wall, and he didn't flinch. He looked at Belshazzar, and he said, "Your Majesty, you knew all of this. You knew what happened to your father when he let pride take over his heart. You knew how God humbled him. You knew, and you still lifted yourself up against the God of heaven. You took his holy vessels and used them for your own glory. And so God sent this message. MENE, God has numbered the days of your kingdom and brought it to an end. TEKEL, you have been weighed on the scales and found wanting. Paris, your kingdom is divided and given to your enemies. That very night, while the party was still happening, while the wine was still warm, Belshazzar, king of Babylon, was killed. And the kingdom that he thought was untouchable fell to the Medes and Persians before the sun rose again. Let me ask you something today. What are you doing with what God has given you? Are you using his gifts for his glory? Or are you lifting yourself up and taking credit for what only God could have done? Belshazzar's story is not just an ancient history lesson. It is a mirror. Pride still destroys, arrogance still blinds, and God is still watching. Every single thing we do with what he has entrusted to us. But here is the grace in this story. Daniel was faithful in the same palace under the same pressure, surrounded by the same corruption. Daniel chose God, and God honored him. You have a choice today. You can live like Belshazzar, consuming everything for yourself with no thought for God. Or you can live like Daniel, faithful in the small things, faithful in the hidden things, faithful when nobody is watching. One story ended on the floor of a palace in one night. The other story is still being told thousands of years later. Choose faithfully. Choose wisely. Choose God. Pendy.